Thank you. I appreciate that, Future the Prince. Like I said, Future the Prince is in here, man. I go by the name of Jersey Drake. It's that OVO Takeover, man. And I just want to call somebody real quick, you know, somebody that I know means a lot to this city, means a lot to my life. You know, I just want to, it's hard for me to speak for other people, like I said, so I just want to, can I make a call real quick? Yo.
Yo.
What's up?
What's poppin'?
Man, come on, man. I'm chilling in the city, man. Just, you know, out here promoting this motto, promoting this take care. I had to call you. I just had to call you because I know like if there's anybody that my city loves more than me, it's you. You know what I'm saying? that was clearly evident when you came out at OVO Fest. So I just wanted you to talk to the city, man, and let them hear your voice. You know, I don't know if Toronto knows what's going on. This, you know, but this is my boss, my brother. The man that is responsible for my career, the man that I owe everything to, man. He goes by the name of Lil Wayne.
What's poppin', Toronto, man? Touchy on the phone right now. It's Sunday night football out here in America. I don't know what y'all do out there in Toronto on Sunday night. Y'all listen to Drake on the radio all night. That's real cool too, though. So make sure y'all get that take care, and I hope y'all love that. I hope y'all love that motto, man. We went real hard on that.
Yeah, man, you killed it. I didn't even get a chance to talk to you after we did it, but you killed it. I appreciate your time. I know you got football to watch, man. I know that's like, you know, what you're solely dedicated to. So I appreciate you talking to the city, man. Toronto, this is my brother. This like, you know, this is blood right here. YMCMB all day, man. I appreciate the time. I will see you soon. You know what I'm saying? Stay up. You know what it is.
Yeah, right. I love you, bro.
Love you too, man. You already know.
Wow, that's how we doing it, man?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's family right there, man. Lil Wayne, you know, that's like for real. You know, my brother, like, I don't have a real brother, but that's like my real brother. So, you know, I had to let him, I had to let the city hear from my brother. And, you know, I just care about my city. That's all I know, man. That's it.
That's crazy how much love you show to the city, man. That's like some real stuff, man.
Well, I mean, you know, they're responsible for everything from room for improvement to comeback season to so far gone to thank me later and now on to take care. It's all the product of Toronto, man, for real.
You know what's crazy about your career, man, like just to be real with you, is Toronto, like even 10 years ago, you know, and shout outs to all the artists that did it before you, but you know, it seems like we were like the Screwface capital, you know what I mean? Like nobody could get up, like we used to pull each other down, right? And I watched a lot of artists do it before you, and shouts to all of them who paved the way.
Definitely.
But it was something that you did.
Shout out to all of them, though. Sorry to cut you off, for real, man. Shout out to all of them. I got love for everybody, man. I show the utmost respect. Like, you know, in my heart, man. I don't, you know, it's hard. I don't see them too much, but in my heart, in my mind, I show the utmost respect to everybody, man, that's ever done anything for Toronto. I appreciate it. I actually talked in the New York Times about how epic, like, the whole, like, Little X, Taj, Maximus, like, Cardinal, Chocolate movement was the other day, and just how much it meant to me and how it made me feel like it's possible, you know. So shout out to everybody that was like my generation looking up to somebody. That's who I would look up to. Glenn Lewis with the Hypnotic in the video, you know, all those moments, man, those moments meant the world to me. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good. And I agree with you. Like, they definitely paved the way.
Yeah, but, and this guy right here too, T-Rex, man, he's definitely a part of that. He's got headphones on, man, but you know, he's definitely a part of that as well. Somebody that threw some crazy parties and moments for the city. Go ahead. Sorry.
So my question is,
you know what? No, I'm just
well, I should just ask you like a horrible question. No. But how did you like break through, man? Like, what did you do differently where you were able to break through? And then you did the one thing that nobody else did. People in this city genuinely support you and love you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like other artists before you.
Yeah.
You know, they had doubters. You know what I mean? And that's just being real. That's just my opinion. Yeah. But you, it's like no matter where you go in the city, people are positive about you. What did you do differently? What was the key to your success with that?
I think amongst the music community, amongst like I think I'd like to say, I mean, you know, I'm sure people harbor resentment for me and have feelings toward me, but I'd like to say that I feel I showed love consistently throughout my rise in this city, you know, and I truly do have love for all the people I've ever spent time with, interacted with. I showed love, like, you know, consistently, especially in the music community, though. I remain neutral which is a hard thing to do. You know, I mean, I was just never a controversial hood rapper, so I didn't have to like necessarily attach myself to any one area of the city. You know, I'm all about downtown, West End, East End, Brampton, you know, Pickering, Saga, wherever it is,
Pickering,
Ajax, wherever you from, like, you know, and like I always show love to anybody, you know. But I think that combined with the fact that I gained acceptance from American artists like Wayne, like Jay, like Kanye, and it was so early they reached down for me because I was down, you know. I mean, I was a step down. I was 10 steps down from them. They reached down for me and said, okay, we'll support you, you know, and see what happens. But I guess they saw a flickering light. They saw some potential, you know. Even when I remember when Jay did Pt.3 and I heard him say, you know, Drake's up next, we'll see what he do with it, you know. Well, you know, I mean, I think, you know, I'm doing it, you know. It's like I didn't take that statement lightly. I took that to heart, like, okay, you know, that's like as much as that's a mentor to me, that's still like, you know, that's a challenge. I could drop the ball, that line could forever haunt me, you know. So I was never gonna, I can't drop it, you know. I mean, for the sake of everybody in the city, for the sake of just being from Toronto and being proud, man, you know, I love everybody. They love me back, and that's how I want it to stay. You know, it's just like OVO Fest. Like, we do OVO Fest. I don't go out there to make money, man. I don't go out there, you know, I do it for the city. I put my neck on the line, make these phone calls and call these favors in for the people, just so they can have a moment. Like, you saw Stevie Wonder perform for 30 minutes. That's not going to happen anywhere else, you know, like, unless you buy tickets to a Stevie Wonder show. But, you know, I try and give you as much experiences as you can because I've been blessed to see a lot. I try and bring as much as I can to the city. So.
And that's crazy. Like, just to be real with you, like, I didn't even hit you up this year about OVO tickets. And you hit me, you know what I mean? And then Courtney hit me, and you left me 2 tickets without me even having to ask you.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I mean? And that's love. Like, that's something that, like, goes a long way with people because...
You just messed up my whole... For everyone that I didn't leave tickets for. You just messed me up.
Hey, there was a lot of people that will call with me, to be honest.
And, you know, I mean, I do the best I can, man. I can't do it all, but I do the best I can. And, you know, we speak consistently. You know, we play tennis together, which is a great thing. You know, you're not that good, but it's all...
You owe me a rematch, man.
But anybody that really... Anybody that is consistent with me and shows me love, you know, I always want you to be there and experience the things with me, man. It's all about Drake is us. Drake is Toronto. Drake is not me as an artist. Drake is us. Like, we are Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for all these people that feel so patriotic and feel so, you know, in tune with what's going on, I would not be anywhere, you know. And all these artists come to my city and they leave my city and they hit me up and say, man, your city loves you. And that's the greatest feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to know, if you're listening at home, in the car, anywhere, you are Drake. Like, for real, I give you as much credit as I give myself. That's being honest.
But see, to me, what's crazy about the whole thing, man, just to take it back a little bit, is when you first came out and you were putting out music, I mean, people here, like, I still have promoters, managers, people come up to me and be like, man, I wish I had just worked with him. He begged me to manage him or put him on a show. Or like Neil Forster was in the gym with me the other day and he was telling me, yo, Drake, shouts to Neil. He told me you asked him to be on like a concert to open up for the Clips or something, like way back when, and he said he wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So how do you go?
Shout out to Neil, man, for not letting me open for the Clips, man, for real. No, real talk.
And you blow up in the States and you come back, like, how are you not just walking around mad looking at everybody like I told you so? It's amazing that you're so humble about it.
I don't have anything to be mad about. It worked out, you know, and I knew it was gonna work. And shout out to the people that did give me looks, you know. I mean, that's the crazy thing, you know. Not everybody is blessed with the gift of foresight, you know, and that's nothing to be mad at somebody for. It's okay, you know. There's a million people like now there's a million people like Neil who but for real though, there's a bunch of people that really didn't, you know, that didn't want to give somebody a look because it didn't make sense at the time, and that's okay, man. That is okay. I condone that because, you know, you have to protect your own brand and your own business, and that's okay. But then there's people like T-Rex who, you know, was making a mixtape for tribute, and I said, man, I want to sing, and I have this song called Brand New, but I'm scared, so can you put it on your mixtape with no artist name and just see what kind of response we get? And 2 weeks later, he hit me up, and he was like, man, all these girls are asking me what song this is, and like, you know, 6 months later, we had like 1 million covers on YouTube, and that made it okay for me to sing. So shout out to people like that too, who take risks, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big thing for me. Like, but yeah, I you know, it's nothing to be bitter about. I'm happy, man. I'll see Neil and give Neil the, you know, give Neil the love, man. What up, Neil? You know, anybody, man. I love you, man. You know, shout out to everybody I perform with, man. Shout out to like people I used to make songs with too, man, like the Wise Guys. You know, that's a little group I used to be in. Shout out to Bishop, JD Era, Masters, Johnny Rocks, who's now an incredible personal trainer, my personal trainer.
Mine too.
Your personal trainer. Who else am I forgetting? Oh, of course, you know, my brother Hush, who's still with me every day, who's responsible also for the music that you hear, man. His ear and his mind work so well. We work together incredibly. And am I forgetting anybody in the Wise Guys? That was it, right? That's it. Yeah, that's it. You know, but shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to HipHopCanada, who gave me life, you know. You know, and now it's TorontoRappers.com, who, you know, is doing incredible things for unsigned artists. And King of the Dot. I went to the battle last night, King of the Dot, you know. But yeah, you know, this is the city. Like, it's great. It's become much more unified. And if I can think that I'm 10% responsible for that, I will die happy, man. This city is my life, and the fact that everybody is coming together and showing love is incredible.
So we're gonna see an OVO label soon, maybe?
I'd love that, you know. I'd love to start a label. It's tough for me. I'm not really into, like, I would never sign 10 artists just based off of whatever, you know, just the fact that I got to meet quota. But I mean, I aligned myself with The Weeknd because I thought his music was incredible. You know, P-Rain is my brother. He's doing amazing things. You got to go watch his new video, Ill Life. That video is, like, you know, that's some of the best work I've seen from him as far as bars go, as far as visuals go. But he's been doing this thing in the city for a long time. There's great, you know, there's great talent out here, man. Great talent. Shout out to Slacker the Beat Child too. Shout out to D10. Shout out to Boy Wonder. Shout out to T-Minus. Who else? Shout out to Voice, man. I used to work with Voice, and, you know, we used to make incredible music. Shout out to Voice. It's love. That's what I'm trying to show you. It's love. It's no, you know, it's love, man. Shout out to everybody I used to work with. Amir, man. Shout out to Amir. Man, just, it's a great city. My life is here, you know. I used to ride around Scarborough just trying to make music, man. That's it, you know. So you know what it is.
Flow 93.5, Toronto's hip hop and R&B. Hottie's here. Drake is in the building.
Is here
third
right
person.
Now.
I had to do it in the third person.
Hottie is here right now, man.
We're gonna play some more
voice.
music, right?
Future the Prince, man. Come on, let's do it. Let's turn it up. Like, whatever. Play me some Rocky, man. Play me some, let's get it turned up for the city, man. It's 9 o'clock. Don't go to bed yet. We're still rocking. I still got Crew Love coming. I still got a couple other exclusives. I got some more people to call, so just stay tuned in. Toronto, I love you. You know what it is. Future the Prince. Yeah.